Hey there, welcome back. Manish here, and today we have Republic of Pirates. And this is the first impressions because that's how I call all the videos, but it is actually could be also a review because I have finished the game itself. This is a sponsored video because I received the game before it was released. This video will come out when it's available for you, but there was a patch today on the release date, so I still don't know how much and what changed the balance or whatnot because they were patched before launch. So these impressions are on pre-release. So let's not waste time. There will be two parts of the video. Let's start in the first part. First will be I'm gonna show without any spoilers, right? So you can discover everything by yourself. There's not much to discover, but you know. But there will be spoiler warning, and afterwards I will load the game right before I finished it, so you can see how the end game looks like, make a decision, probably try it out. So this is the first, I right out of the bat when I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play so hard at this. So when they reach out to me, maybe you wanna cover, I'm like, hell yeah. Why? Because it reminds exactly the Anno 1602. That was the first release. That's basically my young childhood, the first games, and it looked exactly like this. A lot of inhabitant area because you need these labors. Then you build, as always, you have a woodcutter's lodge that is then made into the planks in sawmill, and that's the basic material. At the top we see we can open. These are just the beginning. I'm showing this is I think 40 minutes into gameplay. This is not a campaign mission, this is a second map. This is free to play, so this is how far it goes. It's the basic huts, then we have the improved version. When you provide enough of these goods, there are things they need, yeah, the fish, the marketplace, and the rope, but there's also things they want, so need and want. Sorry, I'm too big. See, need and want. Anyhow, when you mouse over them, you see needs. When you fulfill, you can automatically upgrade, not automatically, you bring up the little this scroll wheel. This is something that it was not in Anno, and then basically say, hey, okay, you upgrade, and this costs nothing. What is interesting, what differs from Anno is if you see that you have too much second level workers, you can absolutely say no. What? No, sorry. Downgrade. You go back. You know what? You also go back and live in the previous. And it's free for you to use. Obviously, you can't right away bring it up because you need to fill these all inhabitants, the workers, right? So this is interesting change. So you don't have to delete the house and start from scratch if you at some point improved housing too much. So nothing out of the ordinary. You build, for example, the hemp plantation. This is a bit different feature also from the first Anno. Let me just show you how it works. When you fire up any farm, it shows what's the approximate area where it can work, but it doesn't hold you back. Let me show you. You build it right away, and when you have a plantation, you can tailor as you want. For example, if I want to build next to the road, I can easily go nuts and make these fields somewhere far away, you know, fill the gaps, and this is where the farming will happen. Perfect area. I like this. Is amazing. This is how much the game allows you to do that. What else? Of course, you need also, where is it, depot, so where these resources are being stored. So some logistics. When it's too far away, you need to build more. You can upgrade buildings. That's also something. Oh yeah, I have almost all of them upgraded. So yeah, there's nothing much, but increase, you can read right here. Upgrade building storage. So you see, these currently are lack of resources, and for example, this means there's no material storage capacity reached. So you can increase that storage, so whenever this guy can bring over, you can he can bring way more. But currently all my spacing is filled. Anyways, what else? What's the difference? So one of the things is you can bring up the map. The map is something I don't think in a first anno game it was. I'm talking about the first anno release. So there was also this stuff where not every island has the same resources. For example, here I have coal and salt. You see that on that side. And there are some resources more beneficial: hemp, fish, boar, and wood logs. But there are some islands, for example, here, why I came here, because there's a clay. I need clay to progress further, so I am forced to come to and explore different islands. But here, for example, sugar and cord spools are not as good to make, but boars and coal is better. This is just a cool overview where you can easily see what's going on, where to do something. Oh, there's a side quest icon. And also there are different ships. Damn it, I'm in front of... Okay, give me 1 second. I'll just move myself a little bit out so you can see also the screen, right? See, that side. So there are different factions, as you can see: British, French, Royal, Free Traders, and of course pirate or awesome enemy ships. And what's going on with the... Oh, they're attacking me? All right, I have a fleet, so this is something cool. We had a ship also in anno games, but here the ship is a bit more special because it has a captain, and as you can see, captain has these upgrades and also bonuses. For example, you see firepower plus 10, and what's here, cooldown for shooting and range and something. The more higher level your captain gets, the more powerful your ship also gets. But there's a downside, and also we have a special abilities. For example, see, we can do something like that. Every type of ship has a different action that can be used, but that doesn't limit us. That's not only the small ships. For example, if we bring up the shipyard, you can see there are different ships to pick, and this is the first one where we have firepower 37. For example, the biggest one in this shipyard, because there are other shipyards, is 300. So we are talking about 10 times more powerful, but totally different resources required. Obviously I don't have them, so you have to start something. And here's where the captain, you have to recruit captains. That's basically the system how to limit how much ships you can make. So you can't make hundreds of ships. You are limited by amount of captains. Actually, yeah. Here you can see I have hired 4 out of 4 for whatever reason, and there are total I can have 7. And on not every island, let me bring up. So you see at that side of the screen, there's available material deposit. There's a captains in wreckage, which means on that island, if I take it under my control and build additional this special inn that is in one particular place to be placed, then that increases my captain's amount. So that's how you can enlarge the fleet. For example, now I have 4. That's from the first island. Now I conquered the second island, and I have built somewhere. Where is it? All right, here. Here's the new captains have arrived. That's how I gained those 3 additional. So anyways, you got the point. You're smart cookie. And yes, I can, for example, whatever different these refresh different levels, but well, they all are pretty crappy at the start. Got 3 captains, so let's do this. Yeah, I don't have these sails improved. I have only I have 6 of them, but I need 10 of them. Probably looted them somewhere. Anyways, I have this signed. Let's make a ship. So that's different thing. What else? There is diplomacy. So not only those fractions and different ships are there, but there also a thing. Whenever you kill any pirate, that basically immediately shows that pirates hate you more, you lose relationship. And instead, French and Royal Barcelona Trading Company and British, they're like, ooh, nice, thumbs up. And what happens is you can see I can request fleet assistance. And also on this side, we have trade request, and they, after a while, ask some demand, request meeting. So there are ways to interact and actually ask for help. That's also in the campaign. You have a quest at one point to specifically request assistance, then pirates attack. So pretty cool additional thing, additional layer, nothing much. But let me, just lost. I had request meeting, should be click, but anyways. Another thing, I know I don't recall had anything like that, but just an overlook. My islands where I have upkeep, what costs, where I have either the flow or the units, production, I can take a look, click on right on the buildings. I think, yeah, it was over here, where I can see what's happening with production, and if there's a problem. This lodge, for example, it's full. I have absolutely every resource. The limit is 50, so yeah, it's struggling because it's full. So I have some issues. Well, not an issue at all. So that's how the game feels, how it looks. As you can see, I have work population to be increased. Whenever I reach the next threshold, then the next building will be revealed. Let me now move me back in a side and show you we have infrastructure. And trust me, this is not it. This is just the beginning. 40 minutes in a game. What the needs are, how the process goes, nothing currently complex. You build a cotton plantation and then you make outfitter. And for example, the same is if I try to build a sales, then the same cotton, so the same resource. And one extra thing that is, okay, two extra things I'm gonna add, and then we'll switch to the end game and show you how it looks like at the end. Two main differences. One is there is no trading in between, which is a bit weird, but hear me out. This is not a copy-paste anno, that's what I'm saying. They have inspired heavily from it, but any resource that I have that is basically here, for example, food, is automatically distributed across the globe. So for example, if and as I have two fishermen here, they bring fishes, right? I have enough of fish, but my people on this island that require fish, you see, they are 100% satisfied, but there's no fishery here, and also there's no trade in between. So if you have the resource and your people on any island needs it, it's satisfied. So there is no struggle with sending, receiving, then you bring too much from the first island to second island, then you start missing items on the first island. So this is all global, which has upside and downside, because if, for example, I go nuts and start building, you know, a lot of houses and they start to eat fish a lot, not only on this island, whatever, doesn't matter. Not only in this island, they will suffer from missing fish, but on every island. These are the new buildings. They will just, you see, the satisfaction grows up. But you get the idea. If I start missing something, for example, the rope, barely, then it will be missing on every island. So this is a huge difference. But even bigger difference is, I cannot show you, but I will explain. It's behind me again. Fine. I haven't thought this throughout. But I'm gonna explain and you will be smart and you will understand immediately. Afterwards, I will be able to show it on the second part. So when building is just first level, it requires fish, marketplace, and rope. When you upgrade it, it has additional items that is needed. But the interesting part happens when you satisfy all of them and upgrade to the third level. Then they ditch the basic needs You know, every other game, it's like just additional on top. So if they ate fish, they're gonna eat fish until the absolute highest level. This is not true in this game, which means whenever I will be able to upgrade, let's say, this portion on level 3, they will not eat fish, they will require these resources and something else, which means it opens up space to expand to first level again. So it naturally progresses forward. There's always an overlap, as in this example as well, overlap of these 3 resources. And then from second to third level building, there will be overlap with meat, clothes, candles, and prison, for example, and the same for wands. But furthermore, it really eases up the progression, expansion, which is not. I remember how hard it was to navigate this balance, creating all the resources, satisfying every inhabitant, and in the same time be profitable, because everything costs, right? So that's different. So the trading is not a thing in between islands. You got the resource, it's across the your whole nation. And second is this upgrade, this ditch of previous resource, which unfortunately or that's a bit easier for me. But hey, gaming should be fun, not frustration, right? Now, when that out of the way, we showed the map, we showed everything. Yes, now be warned, I'm gonna load and I'm gonna demonstrate that what we saw currently was Volcano Islands. 15 minutes in, this was the same I loaded, so 40. But I'm going to load this Forgotten Archipelago, and this is the amount it took me to finish the game, the campaign. I was rushing, well, you will see what's going there. So if you don't want to be spoiled, and yes, they all are on the hardest difficulty, so you know, have the... Oh, there's information. 9 claimed islands, population 16,000, and approximately 15-16 hours it took me to finish the game, right? Be warned, I'm loading. If you don't want to spoil anything, this is where you cut the video. Links in the description to the store, check it out. I don't think I am allowed to speak about the price because I shouldn't know that, that's for creators, but it's not a $60 game, it is way less, and I think depends how much you make, all right? I'm not... Gaming is never the existence thing, but if you can afford it, and you know how the game runs and what's to expect, you can check for yourself if you have enough money to support developers that I actually are thrilled and excited about Pirates. And if you are as well, you know the drill. All right, loading the game, and I'm gonna pause because the loading is quite... Okay, I'm gonna load anyways. Yeah, I'm not doing... The loading takes some time, but just keep in mind, this is full end of campaign, 9 inhabited islands, full fleet of highest level ships, upgraded to the hell, every single building built. I think it's everything. But I'm saying I'm giving it a pass that it loads some time. We'll see how fast it goes, but I'm keep rumbling because if you are from the time when I grew up and played Anno 1602 was the first name of the Anno series. That's the first in the franchise. This really gave me the vibe, like, yes, the same. Also the difference, just remember to notice, but you already saw, I showed you everything. There are no fights on land. There's only sea fighting with ships and stuff, so that's another difference. And I think, okay, I'm gonna pause. No, let's not pause. Anyways. Oh, I loaded already after the finishing move, damn it. Yeah. Okay, anyways. So these, for example, are the ships that are at the end. Remember how much firepower we had? This is 600 87, 33rd level captain. Let's see, there's some younger, some older chaps. I think I lost some of the, yeah, this is after the final battle. So yeah, it's really powerful Fire Lady 2 ship. Amazing, just in comparison from the first one. It's, yeah. And yeah, let me just scroll through. You already saw what to expect, but this is the full-fledged, this is my island, this is my main. Now I need to move my back in the side. Just overview. All production, different chains, different things to produce. I'm gonna browse through. This is the all inhabitants. So as you saw, the basic hut. Then we have these houses. Then from houses we have manor, where, damn it, I need to move myself. You see, they don't need fish anymore. Fish, marketplace, rope. Here's like, nope, we need something else. And the last one is manor. No, not manor, the estate. So they don't need even this meat anymore. They consume totally different items. So from the third and fourth, you can have more resources for your expansion again. Anyways, all the buildings, of course, fighting pits. It's a lot. It's one of the biggest islands, and you see we have barely the spare workers because every single one of them are in these crazy factories. For example, this one needs 100 workers, 75, 200 people work in this one. And yes, of course, they are making medicine. So that's the main island. Then I have second island. Here is where a lot of hemp is, but hemp is growing with the highest bonus. So we have all the hemp that I'm producing is here. Remember, there's no traffic, nothing. So, but one thing that doesn't transfer across is people. So you have to build your inhabitants on every island. So this is my second island. Then the third island is, again, these are all from brackages, by the way. There are resources, money and stuff. I don't bother. Here I have, again, industrial iron. I make all iron, and I think what else? Oh, piggies are also boars, because 120% increase bonus for piggies. And to process all that, I need a lot of inhabitants, so yeah, it's pretty busy. Then fourth island, what's here? Of course, we can check. Sugar, yes, all the sugar production is here, as you can see, with different types of fields. So I just fill all the gaps. Smart building, and then everything is built in distillery and making alcohol. Of course, also we have the materials, extra wood cutting, and I think also, yeah, fish. All the fishes, yeah, are being held here. What else? This island. Oh yeah, this is the last one. No. We showed this. We showed that. Yeah. Here we have a cotton. Everything that is cotton, and then we make sails and stuff right away. Then we have some other resources. You see, a lot of building, and as always, I have a dock. Docks are in specific locations, and around there are guard towers where enemies, pirates, time after time attack. So you have your defenses. And here we have already the last islands are not fully inhabited because I needed only herbs. I needed those specific resources. So here, as you can see, we have some extra tobacco. Yes, tobacco was here the highest percentage, and some extra sugar as well, because I just ran out of location. This is a big island, so I used it, right? And 9 islands. inhabit Nile islands, and here I also used some extra power where I can expand. Remember, if you have enough fishes and the basic materials they need, you just build a house and they are happy because they are provided with the basic needs right away if you have them enough. And yes, that's how it goes. And for example, you see now also these ships are a bit bigger, sloops and stuff, not so small ships anymore. Even this one is small. And I'm just gonna show you how it looks like, how I play. Every single of these resources you need to custom handpick, so whenever you're leveling up your ship, you just let them sit on this road. You see on the minimap there's a road where they travel, and whenever they're pirate coming, they attack and sink it. And the same happens here, where I basically, this is the spawn kill. When you fire up the map, there are roads that lead and start from here. So excellent place to put all your ships there, and then whenever enemy pops up, it's immediately destroyed. Just you need to keep an eye to repair those ships. And just for resource wise, just remember how little there was resources before. So needs and wants, you see this is the total amount. For example, I need to check what's happening with leather boots. I'm missing them. These are intermediate materials, everything in between, a lot of them. Building materials, not so much, but there's an additional paint, steel beams, and ironwood timber. And for ship making, as you can see, there's a lot of these are from attacking enemies. But for building, for example, these high-level ships, this is an advanced cannon, and they need also this ironwood reinforced, which is just from looting enemies. So additional level layers of everything. So, and as you can see, I have, let me check, yes, it's 7.7 million. So I have run the game. So if you're absolutely speedrunning, I believe you can do it faster. But hey, there's no fun in that. The fun is when you have all your ships build up and they're absolutely destroyers. This is brilliant actually. But these men of war, where the damage per second is so huge, oh boy. These are my pride and everything. Okay, fine, I'm gonna add last thing and then shut up and finish the video. Let me find, I had some damaged buildings. So what interesting thing is, you see when there's damaged buildings, sometimes there's some attack or sabotage happening. From the wheel that you can open up with one click of a keyboard button, there is a repair button. And I love it how they made it. Take a look how it happens. I can just drag over, and obviously all the other buildings were fine, so it fixed only the ones that are broken. Let me find, there was some more places where the sabotage happened. Oh, for example here, you see several buildings that are missing health. Boom. And you know what? That's... Ooh, we have some enemy ships coming. That's not the only thing. Not only... So you see these standings are changing because I'm attacking... Oh, damn it. Okay, one ship lost, doesn't matter. The game is won. What I'm trying to show is that not only buildings you can repair, but ships when they're near your docks. Look at my damaged ships. Boom. And I probably missed some resources. Yes, I need more. But you see, just with one click, how easy it is to manage repairs. It's like, thank you. You can repair by single click on this side, but you know what? Just after a fight, see, done. I'm good for fight again. It's so easy. I'm just wondering how it's never a thing for all such games. Just wondering. Anyways, now you know what to expect. Again, this is pre-release. What will be the last patch, because we were informed that hey, there will be patch before the launch. So I don't expect much. I don't know, more maps, more games to play through, the gameplay variants. I have no information about that. But the campaign itself, I have played through, you know, the amount of hours. I liked it. It's always the question, what else you can do afterwards? Can you play, they mentioned after the release, there will be may or may not be information about DLC. I think it depends on how well the game plays out, because no one knows how people will be satisfied, or they will find some minor thing to whine about, you know, how these things go. So, yeah, now I'm shutting up. If you have any questions, requests, I don't really do requests. I'm not in a position to fulfill them. I'm just small little guy that helps out other gamers and trying to spread a message about such games that are being released. And yeah, if probably we'll need to make a video about tips and tricks, maybe something, how to progress, but otherwise I'd say the game is pretty easy to learn, play through. Not a big issue as such, as there is no problem in money in some point go in minuses. You can recover from that. You can just stop the buildings that spend a lot of money, and that's it. So yeah, that's my vibe. I enjoy the game. As I said, I would still play it even if they didn't deliver me this key. And as always, they asked, suggested topics to mention, how the strategy and everything. I read it through and I'm like, I'm gonna freestyle, because if any developer at any point specifically pushes us creators to say my game is good or say my game is something, that I'm not gonna do none of these things. They are always open. They're like, here is, try it out, tell us what you think, tell others what you think, and that's what I'm doing, and that's how I'm spreading the message. So now you know whole history and everything. And we'll meet in other videos. There's more coming up. I am really excited about another game, not sponsorship, but just wanted to shed some highlight. If you want to know more about games and then going in depth, I think I owe you some more tips and tricks and how to, because that's how this channel is originally made. So I'll do those a bit more. Otherwise it seems like I'm just going for first impression videos, because it's always fun to play something new. You know how gamers work. All right, thanks for watching. We'll meet in those other videos. Cheers.